Mortal Christmas, everybody. I couldn't think of a better way to bring back the Lore Kombat series than by bringing it back with one of the most hated and underrated Mortal Kombat characters ever. So enough talking, we're getting ready to get directly into the mythology of Hsu Hao right now after this intro. Let's go. The day you all have been waiting for. The Lore of Kombat episode about Hsu Hao. Y'all like how I say that? I sound just like him, don't I? Hsu Hao. Okay, enough playing around. Let's go ahead and get into it. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Lore of Kombat. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, as this is your #1 place for content. I want to say shout out to all the fans you see on the screen for subscribing to the channel. You guys are a driving force in the next generation of Mortal Kombat YouTubers. Without you guys, it would not be possible. Now, make sure you click the link in the description so you can join the Discord. We got a lot popping off and we go live. We get on the audio. We do a podcast. So that's something that you truly do not want to miss out on. Now, welcome to the Lore of Kombat episode 8, the mythology of Hsu Hao. This has been a long time coming. For you new viewers, if this is your first time watching, this is going to be epic. So make sure you go get you some Christmas snacks and come on back and kick your feet up, because for the next 30 minutes, you're going to be chilling with me. Make sure you check out Serena's, Human Kai, and Smoke's Mythology. They're all great, including Reptile. I have tons of content on my channel and more original content is coming. Now that I'm done paying the bills, let's go ahead and get into what you actually came here for, shall we? Now, Hsu Hao's duty was to infiltrate the special forces and covertly guide them to members of the Black Dragon clan. Once the Black Dragon clan was seemingly destroyed, Hsu Hao was ordered to remain among the special forces rank as an informant until further notice. Now, that notice came when his superior, Mavado, ordered him to destroy the Outworld Investigation Agency, also known as the OIA, the OIA, which is what known as. The ability to travel is what he was meant to just completely evaporate, destroy their ability to travel to Outworld and other places. Then Hsu Hao would not dishonor his Red Dragon clan because he came through. He would complete the task at any cost, which he did. Hsu Hao gained access to an iron pulse bomb and infiltrated the heavily reinforced underground bunker that housed the technical portals designed by the agency, barely evading Jax. Like he did the dash. He got away from Jax. He did the dash, but Hsu Hao did activate the portal to Outworld, switched on the bomb, and escaped into the portal before the ion pulse went off. Now, the agency was destroyed, and with it, any means for inter-realm travel from Earthrealm, meaning that he just straight up killed their transportation flat out. Now, Hsu Hao did know to make contact with Mavado and Outworld to receive his next objective. That was just simple as that. So that's basically what Hsu Hao's whole thing was. He needed to infiltrate the Americans, the Earth realms, I should say, and just destroy all of their stuff or whatever. Now, I will tell you this, Hsu Hao's strength is matched by only of his treachery. For years, the Red Dragon spy worked as a member of the Outworld Investigation Agency, which I told you guys, but he worked along Sonya and Jax. So imagine how dope it would be to see this in games like Mortal Kombat 12 or like in the next upcoming Mortal Kombat movie. But don't worry, that's going to be times for a separate speculation video for us to get into that type of stuff. Now, upon receiving orders from Mavado, Hsu Hao revealed himself as a betrayer and destroyed the headquarters of the OIA. Basically what I had just went over. But basically, let's just get into this storyline. So for you new viewers, pay attention, because a lot of people hate Hsu Hao. Now, Hsu Hao's superior, Mavado, as mentioned, gave him orders to act as his secret Chinese militant for the special forces and aid them in completely destroying the Black Dragon clan. So he was basically working as a double agent. Hsu Hao carried out his instructions without questions, just giving you a quick recap, and aided the special forces for years until the entire Black Dragon clan was seemingly eradicated. So he worked with them to take out the enemy before taking them out. Now, after the presumed death of Jarek, Hsu Hao was called back to the Red Dragon headquarters at Chariot Mountain, but later received orders from Mavado to stay within the Special Forces headquarters. He was then instructed, as we went over earlier, to destroy their underground base with it, their only means of inter-realm travel. He armed a miniature nuclear weapon and escaped through the portal just before blowing it up. So that brings the whole story full circle as to what happened. Now, as a result of his betrayal, his former superior at the Special Forces, Jax, who barely escaped with his life, had a score to settle with him. After Mavado captured and imprisoned Kano, Mavado sent Hsu Hao to kill Shang Tsung under orders from Quan Chi on his way to Shang Tsung's palace. He was on his way to his palace, basically. He was cornered and killed when his artificial heart was ripped out by Jax. So basically, Jax caught up with him, y'all, and he put hands and feet on that man for what he did. Simple as that. Now, by the time Mortal Kombat Armageddon came around, Hsu Hao inexplicably returned in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, where he joined the forces of darkness in the Battle of Armageddon. He fought Kenshi, and later, when the Pyramid of Argus emerged, he fought Johnny Cage. When he only made it halfway up the pyramid, Hsu Hao and Cage then both fell off at the same time. He later died along with many other combatants. Simple as that. Now, Hsu Hao did report to his superior, I keep messing that up, and informed him of his success in destroying the Special Forces OIA. Mavado then informed him of his next objective, which was already spoken about, which seemed that Quan Chi was proven to be a powerful ally and was willing to aid the Red Dragon in his quest for domination of Earth in a show of good faith. Mavado was like, alright, cool. Agreed to destroy Quan Chi's enemies. The sorcerer suspected betrayal of Shang Tsung. There was enough evidence, y'all, for Shang Tsung that Shang Tsung had allied himself with the Oni known as Moloch and Draman. Now, Hsu Hao's new orders were to eliminate the sorcerer Shang Tsung before the army eliminated Quan Chi. That ties back into what we spoke about earlier. Now, let's talk about this. Killed in the shockwave of Blaze's violent death, Hsu Hao, corrupted soul, did go to the Netherrealm. We're going to touch on that a little later. And he basically tried to get a physical body, and he became his true self, which was a demon of emptiness and desolation, leading an Oni herd. But guess what? I ain't gonna lie, I gotta give him his credits. I don't understand why people hate him so much. He did defeat Shinnok and his minions, and he sat at the throne of Netherrealm. So put some respect on Hsu Hao's name. Simple as that. So for those of you that did not know, I wanted to bring that to your attention, and we're only talking about the original timeline. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into the current timeline. Tell you this much. They commanded him. You probably say, who the heck is they? I'm talking about Dagon. They wanted him to pursue Kenshi. Now, I got my new comic book series that we're going to be getting into, so make sure you subscribe to the Lore of Combat page. When you click on my page, it's the first thing that you see is a picture of Scorpion, excuse me, hiccups, picture of Scorpion. Click on it and subscribe, because that's where my comic book series is going to be going. Now, Hsu Hao was commanded by Dagon to pursue and kill Kenshi, as the latter has infiltrated the Red Dragon and betrayed the clan with a group of Red Dragon mercenaries. He was eventually able to find and defeat Kenshi near the Himalayan mountains, vowing to kill Kenshi and his son Takeda. However, before he could fulfill his promise, Scorpion arrived to rescue Kenshi and Takeda. After killing one Red Dragon member who attempted to kill Takeda, Scorpion threw his kuna, which is his spear, directly into Hsu Hao's cybernetic heart implant before he could finish off Kenshi. When his body was pulled towards the specter, Scorpion concentrated hellfire into his fist and punched Hsu Hao through his skull. He literally let us see the rest of his brains, is what I'm saying. Punched him through his skull, killing him. With their commanding officer dead and the rest of the Shiryu arriving to face them, the rest of the Red Dragon members, they did the race. They got out of there. They retreated. So that's basically what happened in in the current timeline or whatever. So just to touch on some basic details for people who just don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't know if you're watching this video, but I guess I'm gonna tell you anyway. Hsu Hao is just a character in Mortal Kombat. You know, he made his debut in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. He is a male. His origins is Earthrealm. Simple as that. And Weapons of choice will happen to be the Sun Moon blades and the cybernetic heart, which gives him, super strength, things of that nature. Fighting styles with Shanchao, wrestling, and sumo. And for the games that he appeared in was Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition, Mortal Kombat Deception, which he had a cameo, and Mortal Kombat Unchained, another cameo, Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Mortal Kombat 2011 cameo, Mortal Kombat X cameo, Mortal Kombat X series he was actually in, and he had a Mortal Kombat 11 cameo also. Now, when it came to combat, Hsu Hao's skills mostly relied, like I said, on his cybernetic heart, which boasts his strength in addition to giving him supernatural powers. For example, he could create wind gusts from his hands and create fireballs from the ground. His heart also allows him to fire a short but powerful laser from his chest. He also had the ability to jump, to basically boost his powers to some degree of being able to jump at inhuman heights, almost like Jackie was in Mortal Kombat 11, and having a large enough durability to chase Kenshi all night. Like, he was just hawking him down. Now, in spite of how good those skills are, his greatest weapon, in fact, is his manipulative nature that allows him to succeed in his missions that mostly revolve around sabotage. That's what he was good at, because he managed to deceive special forces for some time. He was able to destroy many special forces bases and most of the time evade the guards that were chasing him. Now, when it comes to his special moves, he had what's the name? I think it was called the Cyrus Stomp. He had the Cyrus Stomp and the Boot Stomp. Basically, Hsu Hao jumps into the air and stomps on the opponent. That's all it was. Now, in the Con Clap, also known as the Thunder Thop, I said the Thunder Thop. The Con Clap, which is also known as the Thunder Clap, is when Hsu Hao delivers a powerful clap that generates a gust of wind, knocking the opponent over. He used that move in Deadly Alliance, Tournament Edition, and Armageddon, basically. Bouncing Death is another move where Hsu Hao raises his arms with his fist glowing red and punches the ground almost like jacks, resulting in a fireball bouncing across the screen. Now, the Crystal Laser, we all know, which is basically Hsu Hao when he fires a laser beam from his chest implant at the opponent, which he used that in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. And Charge Up is, he basically would just do a small stance and his hands glow red, increasing his attack damage. I'm not gonna lie, if they would have put him in Mortal Kombat 11, he probably would have been mained by a lot of people. And as we know, his fatality was the chest laser, where he just shoot this laser beam at you from his chest and it'll just basically cut you in half. Now, and if we were to talk about, let's say, some trivia stuff, because I'm gonna tell you this now, we will be getting into some trivia stuff. So if I was to say what would be some good trivia for him, I want you to know this: Hsu Hao was one of the, I should say still is, one of the less popular new characters introduced in Mortal Kombat. Now, the creators themselves, even John Boyd in particular, he stated that Hsu Hao's death in Jack's Deadly Alliance ending was declared canon because he wanted to get rid of Hsu Hao and had no intentions of bringing him back. Now, another fun fact: a cryptic message revealed by the plain words uttered by a inhabitant of the Chaos Realm backwards somewhat indicate that Hsu Hao won't return. Specifically, the message revealed, will Hsu Hao return from the dead? Probably not. However, I'm not gonna lie, Mortal Kombat Armageddon brought back every character. Void, he ain't had no choice but to include Hsu Hao, much to his dismay. Now, showing just how much Void despises the character, Hsu Hao would actually die and become a demon void of any character in his own Armageddon ending. Now, perhaps that's not so surprisingly. When information about Mortal Kombat 2011 came out, guess what? It was stated that Hsu Hao, as well as Chameleon, would not appear in that game. It was the first two people to get axed. Now, and continuing with his lack of popularity, Hsu Hao did make an cameo appearance in Mortal Kombat 11 as a severed head in a bag carried by Aaron Black in his default intro. We all saw that by now. But he did also appear in the Joker's ending surprisingly alive and not mistreated like usual. He helps Joker, Havoc, and Melina in their insane attack on Sato. Now, a tower consumable based off Hsu Hao is also available too in the towers. When used, basically his signature chest laser beam comes across the screen from off screen. Now, More fun facts. Hsu Hao is a Chinese operative and a national of the Mongol descent. Now, his MK coffin clue in the crypt called him Mongolian warrior, as well as being confirmed by Ed Boon himself on Hsu Hao's, biocard video, which we're gonna be getting into later. The name Hsu Hao is Chinese inspired rather than Mongolian, but being from mainland China, where Pinyin dominates transliterations, the Hsu in his name would have been written as XU and not HSU. Now, during early productions of Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Hsu Hao was known as Kubo Khan. Now, that's not to be confused with Shao Kahn, which is often incorrectly spelled as Shao, Khan. Many pictures of Hsu Hao bearing the name Khan are found in unlockables in the Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance crypt, which y'all can check out or whatever. I'm gonna try to find the pictures if I can put it on the screen for you. If I did find it, then it's there. If not, then I just couldn't find it. Now, it was included in his crypt in his satirical for Mortal Kombat candies, which is hilarious, and his character concept art. He also had a special move called Khan Clap, which we spoke on earlier, which in Armageddon is later changed to Thunderclap. They wanted to remove his association with the Khans. Now, Hsu Hao is one of the few Earthrealm natives who are evil in every one of their appearances. Like Buddy, just born to be evil. He's just born to be evil. Now we know his whole group includes Kano, Jared, Kira, Cobra, and Mavado, and I'm probably going to be doing some clan groups in the future, which is going to be pretty dope. Now, he is seen into the intro of Armageddon during the sword fight between Kenshi and Quan Chi. He's seen fighting Johnny Cage, which then results in both of them tumbling down the pyramid. The same surgeon who implanted Hsu Hao's artificial heart also did Kano's bionic eye, for those of you wondering. In a Game Informer article titled 10 Things You Didn't Know About Ed Boon, Hsu Hao and Draman were stated to be his least favorite Mortal Kombat characters, and that their chances of returning are never or not so high. In Mortal Kombat Deception's Conquest mode, Hsu Hao encounters Sujinko in Edenia and asks him to help him find work. He was like, "Hey man, look, I'm broke, I'm short, I need some ones. Trying to hit the script club, can you help me find a job?" Sujinko was like, "I got you, my boy." So Sujinko did succeed in finding him work, so Sujinko went to Mavado and was like, "Hey look, my man's need a job, can you hook him up? He trying to get his life together, he got kicked out of his clan, this, that, and the third." Mavado was like, "Well shoot, I need a recruiter for the Red Dragon, tell him come holler at me, tell him hit my line." So that's basically what happened. So he linked up with Mavado and they went and destroyed the Special Forces bases. That's what happened. Now, that could be a reference to Hsu Hao's purpose and being in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, which it is. That's just basically his story mode planned out. Also, in the beta versions of Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Hsu Hao's fighting style was Hapkido, which was given to Scorpion in the final release. Hsu Hao was the first character confirmed to not appear in Mortal Kombat X, y'all, although he does briefly appear in the first issue in the comic series of the same name. Now, in his in-game special move list in Armageddon, his bouncing death special attacks is misspelled as bouncing death, which is hilarious. Hsu Hao is the first major character to die in Mortal Kombat X. Sorry, Soldier Boy, got you beat. In the Mortal Kombat 11 story, there is a billboard for Hsu Hao watches appears behind Liu Kang and Raiden in their flashback fight scene on the rooftop. Now, a render cardboard cutout Hsu Hao can be seen in a fight of the upper right corner of the retro stage in Mortal Kombat 11. Not gonna lie, that was a little mouthful, but I'm not gonna lie, honestly, I really would love to see Hsu Hao get some justice done. They had a lot of good stuff there as far as his lore character, and I feel like the ball was dropped. Maybe it was too many characters at the time. Maybe there was not enough attention to go around for Hsu Hao to get it, and somebody just had to get the short end of the stick. I feel like that's kind of what happened to Hsu Hao. He has a great moveset, he has a great backstory, and I think with a couple of tweaks here, a couple of tweaks there, they can make him a great character. Like, they retconned Sindel, so why can't they retcon him? And also, we're going into a new storyline, and everything that we know should be flipped upside down. People who used to be powerful should be less powerful should be more powerful, and things of that nature. So to me, it's just looking like we really about to get some we're really about to get some justice for Hsu Hao. I just feel it. I feel it in my blood. Hopefully we do. They always, you know, taking a crap on this character when I feel like they should be working to make every character a good character. And if you're gonna make Hsu Hao a bad character, then make him a good bad character, meaning that make him frustrating. Don't just dog him out, because at the end of the day, y'all the ones that created him. So if he can't do something right, make that a part of his character, and don't just let him be a flop development, because at the end of the day, you're the result and the reason for him being a flop development. So the fact that the developers do not like Hsu Hao, that bothers me, because you're the ones that created him, you know. So it can be better. You always can reinvent something. For example, I do music. There's a couple of songs I made a couple years back that I don't like. I hate them songs. Don't play them around me, even though I made a lot of money off them songs. So what I do today, I took those songs, I reinvented them, I revamped them, new beats, updated some of the lyrics, and now I'm in love with those things again. So everything that once was does not mean it needs to be lost, if you get my drift. So NRS, please do us a favor and get Hsu Hao some justice. Hashtag justice for Hsu Hao needs to trend on Twitter, and we need to make a petition to make Hsu Hao great again. That's what we need to do, seriously. But hopefully you guys really enjoy these Lore of Kombat series. I want to take some time out real quick just to say this. As mentioned earlier in the video, I will be bringing the comic book series to the channels. It's primarily going to be on the Lore of Kombat, so you want to go and subscribe over there if you have not done so already, because I'm going to be putting tons of content over there and I don't want you to miss out on it. Again, if you're new to this channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, as this is your #1 favorite and exclusive source for daily Mortal Kombat content. Don't want you guys to miss out on anything that we have to offer you guys here today. Now, I want you to pay attention to what you're getting ready to see, which is going to be this this combat card. And I want you to pay attention to basically what the developers are going to say and how they just dislike this character. He seems pretty generic to me, to be honest with you. It seems like a Kano knockoff. They just replaced some moves. And when it comes to his blade moves, those blade moves that he have actually belongs to Sonya, and they ended up giving it to Hsu Hao. Because remember, Sonya had this move where she used to have, like, I think it was nunchucks or some sticks, and she'll do this move. It was like back 1, back 2 in Deadly Alliance, where she would just do this little windmill combo that'll just have you on your head hurting when she put them sticks on your head and your nose all messed up and everything. So they took and gave it to Hsu Hao. So now he has that move. Okay, so enough freestyling. We're gonna go ahead and get back on schedule here. So by that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and pop Ed Boon up on your screen, or I should say the team. Let me pop John Voight and the team up on your screen and let them go ahead and explain to you how Hsu Hao came about, what his purpose is, and we're going to do that through the status of a combat card. Be sure to tune in later on the channel, because I will be debuting more content, and that's not something you want to miss out on. So go ahead and do poor old Hsu Hao a favor and make sure you smash the like button so we can get this guy some justice, because at this point it's just utterly disgusting that they got my boy out here looking this type of way, man. Everybody deserves a second chance, and I think we most certainly need to give Hsu Hao a second chance so he can be great. That's all I'm asking for. So join me in that protest by doing so. All right, listen, that's enough talking. Let me go ahead and pop these people up on your screen, and I will be right back with you for the rest of this segment. Let's go.
Hsu Hao. Hsu Hao's strength is matched only by his treachery. For years, this Red Dragon spy worked as a member of the Outworld Investigation Agency alongside Sonya and Jax. Upon receiving orders from Mavado, Hsu Hao revealed himself as betrayer and destroyed the headquarters of OIA.
Hsu Hao is one of the Red Dragon clan, so he is definitely one of the bad guys. In Jax's ending, Hsu Hao gets killed. Jax rips his heart out, and we were fully prepared to say, yes, that really did happen. He's dead and he's gone. But Mortal Kombat Armageddon is about bringing every character back to life, so Hsu Hao is back, much to my dismay.
Hsu Hao is a Mongolian character who is originally designed to be the anti-Jax. The Chinese army did experiments on him and replaced most of his chest with machinery.
Hsu Hao is a character that went through a number of iterations. He had a completely different look when we first started Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. His two moves that he had was he had this big clap move that I had seen in a number of kind of comic books with superheroes that I always thought would be a cool thing to have in a fighting game. His fatality is he has this big beam that comes out of his chest, cuts the opponent in half. He has this kind of circling thing around his heart. Everybody's wondering, where does that come from? What does it do? And that's how we explained it with a fatality.
Hsu Hao wins Deadly Fatality.
Yo, John really dunked on my man Hsu Hao in that combat card. LOL. It's all good though, but listen, I gotta go ahead and give a huge shout out. Definitely a huge shout out to NRS and Ed. They did an amazing job on this character. I think the background, the lore can be a lot better. That's just me personally. But look, so I want to talk about this community tab a little bit to show you how to engage. So pay attention to this real quick because this is gonna be very important. Trust me. We're gonna do this here. I'm getting ready to put something up here on your screen, so if you're away from your screen, now is the time to come to your screen so you can see what the heck I'm about to show you. Now I need you guys to fully participate in the communication section, the community section. This is here what you see on the screen. You go to my page and you click on community. That's how you get to the section that I'm about to show you. That is the section that controls the channel. I want you to know that you are in full control of the content that is placed on this channel. I post polls, I post a lot of fan lore and a lot of nice pictures and stuff about Mortal Kombat on that section. So make sure you come over there to vote. With that being said, now you know how to participate with the channel. Also, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications for my second channel called The Lore of Combat. I'm going to be going super hard on that channel as far as posting gameplay, and I'm going to be posting lore about other characters from other series. So I'm going to get super deep and detailed. You don't want to miss it. So just go ahead on over there and subscribe. That will be your best bet to get that done ASAP so you don't miss the first upload. Also, we are at 15,785 subscribers. Super thanks to all of you guys. You're super duper amazing. We're trying to get to 16K, so if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so already, as you will be helping me become one of the gatekeepers in the community, and I will use that power to bring in new, fresh, unfiltered content creators. Let's continue, shall we? Now that we got that out of the way, when this video is over, make sure you go over to the community tab so you can vote on content for this channel. Also, a comment will be pinned for the Discord for y'all MK fans to join so we can chat all day. I also want to say congratulations to us. We're almost at 185 total uploaded videos. That's awesome. And the documentary is over 80,000 views. Thank you much. That was our first documentary, and now also we did put out a second documentary, which was the revenge of Shinnok and Kronika. Did Shinnok really know about Kronika's plan? Because Cetrion implied that. Definitely go check it out and watch it. Now our third documentary, which is What to Expect Mortal Kombat 12 documentary, was extremely good and is doing well, so go check that out. Also, go watch it after this video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications, because this is your brand new favorite place to watch content. You gotta give me my credit when it's due, y'all. I'm super excited. All right, so enough self-promotion, because I promised I wouldn't do a lot of that in this video. Oh, real quick, merch. Go to my page, click on store, and buy some of that MK merch. I am working on new merch as we speak. Also, when it comes to merch, I do want you to get in the comments. Let me know what type of clothes that you wear so I can get some of this merch together. Do you like sweaters? You like hoodies? You like sweatsuits? What do you wear the most? I really need you guys to help me with the Combat store, because that store is going to be awesome. I'm telling you that right now, as soon as I get that under control. Now, I will say this. This is the end of the video.